So with the
Mr.
signing of AB in Tampa Bay, does that kind of open up then for Josh Gordon out in Seattle?
I don't know how those two tied together, other than the fact that Antonio Brown did not sign with Seattle and ended up signing with Tampa instead. I think Josh Gordon out of the game for a lot of different reasons for Antonio Brown, but Antonio Brown also a different level wide receiver than Josh Gordon. So, I mean, I don't think yes, they play the same position. I don't think they go hand in hand. The fact that Antonio Brown's going to that Tampa Bay team, though, is wild because – I mean, that team looks like they're just hitting their stride, and now they get a chance to get one of the most explosive players to ever play football all of a sudden who looks like he's in better shape than ever. I mean, this is potentially problematic for the entire NFC for sure.
Yeah, I would say I don't know why Bruce Arians has to continue to come out and just say things about Tom. When he said Tom had nothing to do with Antonio Brown signing, then Tom has to speak on it, and Tom says he doesn't really say much at all about Antonio. Like, what are we doing here?
And then he goes on to say that if he gets in trouble or anything like that, he's gone, basically, after being asked about Antonio Brown in the allegations that are still pending a court case, I believe, coming up here in like a month. But if you listen to BA, though, I hear what everybody's saying about Tom doing this, Tom doing that. Whose team is this? I love that Bruce did that. However, I don't think it matters to Tom. Your credit, my credit. Let's get a guy that I love throwing a football to in this building. Let's keep it going. I don't know how this is going to pan out. Is there enough balls to go around for all those athletes? We're going to find out, and I think Tom's the right guy to figure it out.
Yeah, Tom's the right guy to hold him in check. Like, you're not going to have any wideouts, go crazy and freak out, are you, with Tom Brady? Does he have any – is there any past situations like that where he had receivers freak out and Tom didn't just cut him instantly?
I feel like Tom is I feel like he's involved enough where if somebody starts freaking out, he'll give him the old, hey, let's go ahead and figure this out together type teammate. Everybody talks about how good of a teammate he is. Like, he's a good teammate, he's a good teammate, he's a good teammate. But he's also Tom Brady. So if Tom Brady looks at you while you're doing something and goes like, hey, you want to play here still, or you want to get the fuck out of here? I assume that is potentially something that happens. But if you have everybody focus on one goal, which is the Super Bowl, I don't think anybody cares how many balls they get as long as they're winning games.
Are the Bucs also now uncompete-withable?
I don't know, because we haven't seen what this is going to. Their defense is unbelievable.
Yeah,
just like Kansas City Chiefs defense, by the way, not getting enough credit. They're unbelievable as well. But that defense is figuring it out. They were problematic for Derek Carr yesterday. If that offense can figure out how to utilize all those weapons, and I assume they'll be able to, Byron Leftwich, Bruce Arians, Tom Brady, putting their big old brains together, Clyde Christensen, quarterback coach, that team is going to be scary, AJ. Absolutely scary. Do you have any final thoughts for the beautiful people listening at Mad Dog Sports Radio, AJ?
I'm just wondering, is AB getting any heat for trying to join a super team? And are the people Bucs because you're trying to build this super team that people get mad at NBA players for?
I completely forgot about that. I mean, is he taking the easy way out?
Sounds like it. Shocker.